up again. So next thing we come to is dimmer level. So the ones that are above the lockers,
Yeah.
you can dim them, or you can change the level of the brightness of it. Here we can change it manually. You can change it on your app.
Okay.
We can change it manually. So the select button, I press that. You see that it goes up in 5% increments. You can just see it brighten up nicely.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
So it goes percentage-wise. So 100%.
Yeah.
That's as far as it's going to go.
Yeah.
If I press it again, you'll see it drop down to 5%.
Oh, okay.
Slowly. So it hasn't. Now it has. 5%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can set that manually up here, or as I said, via the app.
Yeah.
So that's about 50%. Right. Internal temperature. So internal temperature is actually core temperature.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So it may be different than the air temperature that the heating is running on.
Yeah.
Core temperature is just what the core of the van is doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bulk temperature.
Yeah. AC limit. So when you go on site, you connect your 240 to a bollard.
Yeah.
You overdraw that bollard, you trip it. So you start switching loads of things on, like electric kettle, electric toaster, hair dryer. It will jump it. Yeah. Okay. I never usually have that problem.
Hair straighteners are critical.
Not for me. It's not. I can't get any straighter than what it is now. Right. So you can set AC limit is off.
Right.
Press the select button. You can set as low as. Oh, go on.
Okay, so I can set that for whatever it says on the pylon.
Yeah, that's it. So
right.
you can set as low a limit as 5 amp. 5 amp, possibly Continent, or CL Farm site, something like that. Who's got a lot lower.
Yeah.
You can set up to a maximum of 16 amp.
Right, that's what the caravan's rated for.
Yeah. So caravan club sites tend to be around about that.
Right. Okay.
Other obviously sites do the same. Classy, I would expect to be 16 amp as well.
Yeah.
In the centre, you can see there's a figure there which is showing the amperage of what we're actually using at the moment.
Right. Okay.
So 9.2 amp. We're well under that 16 amp.
Yes.
Someone switches the kettle on, or something that's high energy electric, it will go. If it goes above the limit, it will start shutting down the power. So we got up to 2 kilowatts on the boiler.
Right.
It will shut that power down to try and prevent that from doing it.
Okay.
If you go and switch too much electrical stuff on, it probably will still trip it.
Okay.
But we've got that 2 kilowatts to play with on the boiler.
Yeah.
So kettle on, it drops the 2 kilowatts on the boiler.
Yeah.
Kettle switches back off again, allows the 2 kilowatts to come back up again.
Right.
Okay. As long as you're using that.
Yeah.
See the little symbol on the top right hand corner? That's just to say we've got that set. You can also set this on the app as well.
Okay.
So I'm just going to switch the limit off on that one for now. Select battery. If your car and caravan are still attached on the pitch, you can actually draw 12 volts from your car.
Yes.
Probably not a good idea because you flat the battery on that.
Yeah.
You're not going home. So you could select the battery or attempt to select the battery.
Yeah.
It's telling me no because it's not attached.
Yeah. Right.
So you can't do anything with that. Solar panel. It hasn't got a solar panel on this particular model, even though it looks like it's registering something. It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
Obviously, this control panel does everything that Swift does. Does motorhomes, the smallest base camp, if you've seen that.
Yeah.
Everything has got this. So there's little things, obviously, certain things that don't work or don't are not connected.
Yeah.
No vehicle battery. So obviously, you can see what the vehicle battery is doing if it was attached. Even though it's giving you a little bit of a figure there, that's just fluctuating around. Leisure charging. So we go back to that, then we're back to Sergeant.
Okay.
Okay, you happy with that bit?
Yeah.
So your basics are master switches,
Yeah.
So when you're using your van, you need to switch that on.
So there's nothing then to switch over from mains to
not really. No.
Battery, no.
So when you've got the charger on, that's pushing power for the battery anyway, and it's supplying your 12 volt systems that are in your van. So you don't need to switch anything over. As long as the charger is switched on, that's no problem.
Okay.
Right. So you're happy with that?
Yeah.
Master switch, 12 volt systems, water pump, main lights master switch, dimmable lights master switch, awning light.
Okay, so when we get up, when we sort of pack up to go home, do you turn that off then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. When the car starts up, it normally overrides it anyway.
Oh, right,
but it's probably best to get into the process of switching things off.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Right. What we'll do now, we'll go across to the heating system now.
Yeah.
So that black panel on the left-hand side. Before you had a boiler and a fire.
Yes.
This is one unit sitting in that corner. Heats the same amount of water that your boiler would have done, which is about 10 litres. Also heats the air, so it's a blown air. Okay, if you can hear now, quiet, nothing's happening. So the fan is operated by a thermostat. So the fan only comes on when it needs to boost the temperature.
Okay.
So it's not going to be coming on if the temperature is achieved. It's not going to come on. It's going to shut. The fan will go off. Okay, so it's not on constant. Obviously saves you a little bit of power. If you're off grid.
Yes.
12 volt fan that's operating on that. Obviously, if it just goes on constant, like your fire did, it just drains your battery down.
Yeah.
But if you've got 240, there's no
Does it
much
run on
issue
gas
with
as well, does it?
that. Yeah, so it can run on electric or gas or
Yeah.
combined.
Right, okay.
Okay, so we'll go through that now.
Okay.
So what we've got is 2 buttons. Big
Yeah.
button, press and hold, switches it on.
Right, okay.
That also, we can control anything with it and change things with it. That one is just a return button. I'll just click on that every now and again just to light the screen up. That screen we can wave at,
Yeah.
he says,
Yeah.
and it'll light it up. This one, you need to either press a button or something just to light that up,
Yeah,
so you can
okay.
see what's operating. So in the centre of the screen, you'll see it's showing 20, which is the temperature we've requested, and also the time. Okay. Next to it is a little plug. That little plug is to denote we've got electric available.
Okay.
Okay, so on the consume unit, which is sitting down here, there's a nice orange button. If you can move your hat just in case it disappears down the back. So down here we've got the consume unit, heating and hot water.
Right.
Okay, so that needs to be switched on. For you may have had a water heater button on the last one.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
This is obviously puts power to that unit.
Okay.
So that's switched off. You should hear a beep beep in a second. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right, that's warning me now that I'm trying to operate on electric and it's not there.
Right.
So the command panel's also picking that error up.
Yeah.
So that's why that's saying heating error. I don't think you can see there's a little warning triangle
Yes.
on the control panel for the heating.
Yeah.
A little plug is disappeared off the screen as well.
Yeah, okay.
If I press that now, it'll shut up. Okay. So a little plug, if you can see, little plug's actually arrived back on there. Little warning triangle's gone, so it knows now we have got electric available.
Great.
So we will come back to the consumer unit in a minute, but we'll just go through the heating now. Okay. All right. Right. So we know with that we've got electric available to use. It's not operating. We haven't selected electric at that point.
Right, okay.
All we've done is we've got electric here
Yeah.
and to the boiler.
Yeah, okay.
Right. So running across the top line. So this is telling me now what's actually working. If there's nothing there, there's nothing switched on. Even though the control panel is switched on, if there's nothing running on that top line, there's no heating, there's no water heating, there's no energy selected. So the first one you come to, which is a flame flashing at the moment.
Yeah.
You hear that stupid noise from the compressor at the back of the shed. Right. That flame indicates heating.
Right.
Okay. It's not gas. They like to confuse people by putting these things on. So the flame top left, that's heating.
Right.
Okay. It's flashing because it hasn't achieved the temperature that I've requested. Okay.
Right.
When it stops flashing, we've achieved that temperature.
Right, okay.
Okay. The next one along, you can see that's a thermostat in a wavy lines.
Yeah.
That's water heating.
Right, okay.
Okay. That's solid at the moment. If that was flashing, again, water heating hasn't achieved its temperature.
Yeah, okay.
It stops flashing, water heating is at temperature.
Yeah.
Next one along. So we've got energy there now. So that's actually two flashes of electric. That's roughly 2 kilowatts. It's slightly less, but if you remember 1 and 2, 1 kilowatt, 2 kilowatt.
Okay, there's two
Right.
settings basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next to it is the fan.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your basic fan, your eco fan.
Right.
Okay. As I said, thermostat controls that. Not operating at the moment because we don't need to increase the temperature.
Yeah.
If we need to increase the temperature, the fan will then kick in. All right. So you're happy with that bit so far?
Yeah.
So to change anything, turn things on or off, click the big button. Second line now is lit up.
Yeah.
Okay. The first icon is flashing. That's the area we want to change. Okay. If I want to change water heating, I can turn the button. That starts flashing. I can go into that and change the water heating, or whichever one. So first one we come to is heating. So even though it's showing a motorhome symbol, it's obviously a caravan.
Yeah.
Click the button. So we can turn. You see that's just got that now and temperature,
Yeah.
or it might say off.
Right, okay.
So it's either off. So if it's off already, obviously you want any heating. It goes maximum 30 degrees if that's warm enough for you. So select what temperature you think is going to be comfortable. Click the button to confirm. If obviously it needs to, the fan will start kicking in.
Yeah.
When it's you first start up, the unit needs to warm up a little bit before it will start obviously warming up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And you see now it's gone back to the main screen. So after so many seconds, it goes back to your main screen as well. Click on it again. Select water heating now. Click on that one. So we've got water heating off.
Yeah.
You see the top lines change. Will change as I'm turning this. So eco, that's around about 40 degrees setting for your water heating.
Right.
Hot, about 60 degrees for your water heating. Obviously, considering you've got kids here, obviously how warm you set it is obviously critical.
But we never used that water in the other one, did we?
No,
No.
you may do one on this one. Oh, it's gone back to the main screen again. Right. So if you obviously don't change it and click it quite quickly, it can then disappear and go. It'll just stay at whatever setting it was at.
Yeah.
So hot, or we've got options of boost as well.
Right.
So I'm just going to put it back to eco and just explain that.
Yeah.
So eco is a 40.
Right, okay.
Hot is 60.
Yeah.
So it's a bit hotter.
Yeah.
And boost.
Yeah.
Boost, what that is to increase the temperature in the boiler quicker.
Right.
Okay? What it will do in the same time as that is shut the fan down if you've got the heating running.
Okay.
It wants to hold the heat in that boiler. It doesn't want it spreading out into the van because it's taking the heat away from the boiler.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you want to use the shower on board, you want extra hot water.
Yeah.
Okay? So what that obviously is doing is, again, increasing the water in the boiler. It runs for 2 cycles, so it's around about half an hour. So if you want to use the shower, you want that hot water, don't switch it straight on and then go in the shower.
No.
You need
Yes.
it needs to warm up.
Yeah, okay. So how long would you get hot water in the shower for?
Not long.
No.
Right, what you've got, even though you increase the temperature in that boiler, you've only got 10 litres of hot water.
10 litres,
Right, 10 litres of hot water is not going to last long. If you had the shower on flat out like you would at home,
Yeah.
it's not going to last long.
Couple of minutes, sort of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
You also got to remember is Aperol is you're still a limited amount of
Yes,
water
yeah,
you've got,
mains, yeah.
so it could run out before you've finished 1 or 2 showers.
Yeah.
So what happens on that boiler as well, you're drawing the hot water off,
Yeah.
it's topping up with cold water.
Yeah.
So as you're drawing that hot water away,
Yeah. Yeah.
the temperature's dropping as well because you're putting cold water in with it.
They can't, yeah.
Yeah. So even though the boiler's still operating, you will get to a point where it's probably just cold water coming through.
But it's got sufficient self-protect for running out of water whilst...
Yeah. It shouldn't run out. It's very unlikely you will drain that water out of the boiler if your Aperol runs out. It is unlikely because it'll get to a point you'll hear the pump running and it's not drawing any water in. The difference with this boiler compared to your last boiler, if you switched the power onto that boiler, there was no water in it. It was like boiling a kettle with no water in it.
That's what I'm getting
That
at.
will damage it.
Yeah.
This is a totally different type of system.
Okay.
Okay, you can run that with no water in it. It is a totally different. Before you had an element sitting in there like a kettle.
Right, okay.
This has got a jacket around it, so it warms it up,
Oh, I see.
and you can use the heater without water being in there.
Right.
It has got a fail-safe thing on it as well.
Yeah.
So if it overheats, so that's the only reason it's going to shut off. It overheats, it will shut itself down anyway.
Right, okay.
All right. So you can operate that with no water in it.
Yeah.
So if you want a bit of warmth and you've got no water in, you can still operate that.
Okay.
Overheat. If you had it flat out on all energies, or gas and electric trying to heat it, that's when the unit may overheat and shut itself down anyway.
Right, okay.
So it shouldn't damage it unless you've got everything flat out on it, too hot.
Yeah.
All right.
We don't use a shower anyway.
No.
It's just-
But if you want hot, warm
Yeah.
water, you can just put it on the eco, and that gives you a reasonable amount of temperature of water anyway.
Okay.
All right.
Nice washing
Right.
the face.
So what the boost? So as I said, when the boost is operating on the water heating, the fan will shut off.
Yeah.
Keeps the heat there. After then 2 cycles of water heating, it'll set back to allow the fan to come on if it's within the temperature range and the fan needs to run. Okay. Next one is your energy. So you can see that it's got a bottle on that one, so that's denoting your gas. And you've got 2 flashes of electric. So on the top line is saying what we're actually using at the moment.
Yeah.
So that one flashing, click on the button. So we've got options of gas on its own, top lines change, look, so we've got bottle there,
Yeah.
that's gas on its own. Mix one, that's electric and gas, so 1 kilowatt and gas.
Yeah.
2, gas and 2
Yeah.
kilowatt, or electric on its own, 1,
Yeah.
2.
Right,
Okay, I'll just explain a little bit on that one. So 2 kilowatt before was your fire.
Yeah.
Your heating system, your fire could run that quite nicely on 2 kilowatt and warm your van.
Yeah.
The boiler was working on a separate amount of energy on
Right,
its own,
okay.
so that was heating that separately.
Yeah. Okay.
This is one unit sitting in that corner. It's heating 10 litres of water. It's also heating this room.
Right. Okay.
So 2 kilowatts has got to work a lot harder to get the same kind of temperatures in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason why we've got options of gas and electric, so if you're just trying to rely on 2 kilowatts to try and warm this van up
Yeah.
and your water, it's going to struggle. If you compare that to home, kettle, litre of water,
Yeah.
that's probably about 2 kilowatts.
Yeah.
It's trying to boil that, it's not trying to heat the kitchen,
No.
so it's quite a small amount of energy. So on its own, 2 kilowatts trying to heat this room and the boiler is going to take quite a considerable amount of time. Depending on how cold it is outside, it might not achieve the temperature you're asking it for.
Yeah,
So it
okay.
definitely probably won't reach 30 degrees.
No.
It's not going to achieve that. It might give you some warmth,
Yeah.
and you might be comfortable enough in that. If it's really freezing outside, 2 kilowatts is probably not going to give you that temperature. So you want to use both. Okay, so you
Okay.
mix one or mix 2.
Yeah.
What it will do, from cold, use both energies. gets up to temperature, it'll shut the gas off. It's prioritised to electric.
Right.
So when it gets to there,
Yeah. So
electric will tick over
Yeah.
until someone leaves the door wide open, temperature drops,
Yeah.
gas will kick in alongside electric, bring it back up.
So have you got to do anything about lighting pilot lights or anything? Does it all?
All, you just select gas,
Right,
it does
okay.
it automatically on its own.
Right. Okay.
So there's nothing you'd have to get a match to.
Yeah, that's the other one.
Yeah.
I left it electric because it was a nightmare. It was trying to look, pressing the
Oh,
button. Is it
yeah.
lit and is it all that type of stuff.
There's no, they are clever systems, obviously quite modern systems.
So all you have to do is basically turn the gas on and set that to
that's it.
leave it. Right.
Straightforward, easy.
Brilliant.
So your gas, as I say, in this kind of weather, how cold it is,
Yeah.
to give you that bit more of a temp. You'll notice it at say 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when the temperature really drops.
Yes.
If you just got on 2 kilowatt, you may notice it's cold.
Yeah.
But if you've been in a trailer tent, you'll probably not notice it so much. But,
Yeah.
caravan, you definitely will.
Yeah.
Right. How good the insulation is on these, once it gets up to temperature, obviously everything's shut and not
Yeah.
cold draft coming in. 2 kilowatts will hold it quite nicely
Yeah.
until, or you use all your hot water. Obviously, then that's going to heat that back up again as well.
Okay.
All right. Next
So
one along.
basically, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one along is your fan.
Yeah.
So eco, that's what it normally sets to. So that's your normal fan running.
Yeah.
Options of also high, so you want a bit quicker fan.
Yeah.
There's also boost function on that. If you see that now, it's not allowing me to get boost function on that.
Yeah.
The reason for that is, obviously we're already at more or less at temperature anyway.
Right.
Why do I want to boost the temperature when it's already at temperature?
Yeah.
So to use boost, you need to be looking to increase it by 10 degrees or so.
Right.
If it, say if I stick it onto 30, which you should be able to do, it hopefully will let me. It may not. It depends on what temperature. If it,
Yeah.
there you go. Look, see. So it's allowing me boost now. So because I'm trying to increase it a considerable amount, it will allow boost. If I'm only trying to increase it by a couple of degrees,
Yeah.
it's not gonna say no. I don't
So
want
you
to do
can
that.
use that when you first come into the caravan. It's stone
Yeah.
cold.
Yes.
Sort of thing. Yeah.
If you wanted to do that, yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing what will happen is obviously when you're boosting on the fan the heat to warm the room up, which is good. You obviously you're cold, you want to warm.
Yeah.
The water's going to suffer for that period of time.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're basically prioritising the room over the water.
Exactly, yeah. So it's the same as the other way around. Boosting the water is prioritising that. Boosting the fan, boosting your prioritising your warmth. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So are you happy with that then?
Yeah.
There are other things here. So you got timer also, clock,
Yeah.
and further settings. Right. Do you want me to show you them, or you're quite happy with?
Oh, just need to play with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is obviously you've got your video here now,
Yeah.
but on YouTube is very good. Truma have got their own video on there,
Right.
and it's give you the basics of nothing technical at all, the basics of how to operate that,
Yeah.
which is
That's right.
it is a good video. It's only about 7 minutes long, something
Yeah.
like that, and but I like this one. It's quite to me it's quite a good straightforward one. It's nothing
Yes.
too complicated.
Yeah.
You can also change the temperature. Now we set the temperature in the second line as such. You see that when it's going between clock and room temperature,
Yeah.
or room temperature I want to do, I can actually, if I think, oh, it's too hot now, I can actually just turn it,
Yeah.
click it, and then it's changed temperature for that. So you
Right,
don't have to
okay.
go back into it to change the temperature.
Yeah. So it just shows you the temperature you set at, not the
Yeah.
temperature you currently are.
That's it.
Just the
So it's
temperature
just
set
what
at,
I've
right.
asked for is 20 degrees,
Yeah. Okay.
not room temperature.
Yeah.
Okay, happy with that?
Yeah.
Good. Right, what we've also got, which was it's likely to be different, is your fridge.
Yeah.
As I said, it can control it from up there. If you want to, you can switch it on from up there.
Right.
But it all depends on how much you want to do. But you can switch it on and off from here. Right, on off button, that one there. So you just
Okay.
press and hold it until it switches it on.
Yeah.
To switch it off, you press and hold it until it switches it off.
Yeah.
Selection of energy is that one there with the arrows going. So just be careful with this. Where it's sitting, these are really sensitive.
Oh, okay.
So if you imagine by the sink, or kids
Yes.
leaning against it, or whatever,
Yeah.
could start going. This could be shut, turning it all over the place.
Yeah.
Right. So they are very sensitive. We have had some customers doing that.
Yeah.
Right. It's now obviously it will tell you warnings.
Yeah.
Okay. At the moment, I've selected 12 volt.
Yeah.
12 volt. That is coming from the car
Right.
on the grey side.
Yeah.
Only operates when the engine's running.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that provides power.
So that's
to
where you
your
can
fridge.
use that when we're on the move to keep
That's
it
it,
cool.
yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't cool the fridge down. It just maintains the temperature.
Yeah.
Okay, so you will see certain things that's just really annoying. If you really want to, you can just silence it by pressing the select button on that. but obviously I'm going to change it around.
Okay.
If you want to, you can.
Yeah.
So, should shut up. So, obviously I've gone off that now. So, this has also got an auto function. If you set it to auto, it will select the best energy it thinks that's available. So if you've got electric, which most people do operate on when they're on site, you put it to auto, it will select electric. If electric's not available, automatically it will search for gas.
Right. Okay.
If gas is not available, it will search for 12 volt, but the 12 volt is the car, so you're
Yes.
not on site, it's not going to be operating.
Yeah.
So if you haven't got any of them energies available,
Okay, it just shuts
is, yeah, well it'll just be just keep searching.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so you can just select electric if you wanted to.
Yeah. So if you just left it on auto, it'll just
Yeah, but you've got to remember to switch it off
Yeah.
when you finish with it.
Yeah.
Don't leave it on auto when you've got it in storage,
No.
because it will drain the battery down
Yeah.
on the fridge itself.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Also, you've obviously got obviously little info things that if there's certain things happening. So obviously, it was doing that on the battery because 12 volts wasn't available.
Yeah.
It will do that if any of the other energy is not available. You're trying to select. It will tell you no, it is not available. Also, it will let you know if the fridge is too warm. It will make a bit of a noise at you. So
Okay.
you might want to increase the temperature on setting for the fridge.
Yeah.
So that's that one there.
Okay.
So max. That's the coldest setting for your fridge.
Yeah. Okay.
What do they equate to?
Nothing really. It's just I like a percentage wise really. So it's not a temperature you're setting as such. It's just maximum is maximum,
Yeah.
minimum is
Okay.
minimum, in the middle is in the middle. So it varies because obviously depending on the temperature outside. If it's really hot outside, it means you're just going to have to increase it. Electric is not as efficient as gas. They were designed as a gas appliance.
Yeah.
Secondary has got the electric. Majority of people will use the electric side of it.
Yeah.
If you're in a really hot country, unlikely to be here,
Yeah.
or you go to south of France or something like that, you may find one, because the energy ampage is less on the continent,
Yeah.
electric may struggle to get the temperature down on the fridge.
Right.
So you may need to swap it to gas. That will definitely get the temperature down on the fridge.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So it's just suck it and see kind of thing. So if you've got bringing stuff out of the fridge, it's not cold enough. You know the fridge is not cold enough. It does let you know on the app as well. It'll say status too warm or something like that on the app. You need to increase it or swap it to gas if it's struggling on the electric. Okay. If it fails to light on the gas, so to select
So
gas.
does it light itself all automatically?
Yeah.
Does it?
So if I select gas now,
Yeah.
right, it stops tweeting. Right. So if it fails to light on gas, you'll start hearing that tweety noise,
Right. Okay.
and you'll see the little hazard light on that one
Yeah.
starts flashing. The things you need to check: one, you have to turn your gas on.
Yeah.
One, you have got gas.
Yeah.
So you could just light the cook up just to see you have got gas.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. The other reason it might not be lighting is because it's got air in the system.
Yes.
Either
Yeah.
you've changed the gas bottle recently, or if you haven't used it on gas for a while,
Yeah.
it gets gas in air in the gas system.
Yeah.
So all you do is press and hold the on/off button until you'll hear one beep.
Okay.
It shouldn't be switching itself off.
Yeah.
Just it's trying to judge that how long you're holding it for.
Yeah.
But you should
Okay.
hear one beep.
Yeah.
And then it reattempts to light it.
Oh, okay. So that's just a reset.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just a reset.
Okay. So you have to do that a couple of times until it.
Yeah, it may do. Yeah, to
Yeah.
purge the air out.
Yes. Right.
But most people tend to operate on electric side of it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Cookers shouldn't be too much different. I'm just trying to think if you had an electric igniter on your cooker on the last one. Possibly not.
I never used it.
Right, 12 volt igniter. Just press and hold
Right.
that.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of
Yeah.
press and hold that until it stays lit.
Yeah.
Very careful. Obviously, you can see there's a little
Yes.
sign on there.
Yeah.
Don't put it down when it's hot.
Yeah.
That will shatter and it goes off with a fair bang.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Grill pan. Handle's just inside there. Obviously, the oven and grill also light off the igniter as
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
Okay. Microwave. Big button opens it. Do not travel with that in there. If that
Okay.
comes out,
Oh yeah. I
there,
mess of that, won't it?
you're going to be
Yeah.
in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, so my wife tends to put it in the bowl with a tea towel wrapped around it.
Yeah.
We can just sneak it under the cushion for now. Obviously, don't sit on it.
Yeah.
Obviously, for travelling home, at
Yeah.
least that'll stop it from jumping out. To operate this, that does nothing on its own. See that?
Yeah.
It's just doing nothing. Press
Yeah.
the microwave button once. That's the power now. Energy-wise, 100%, 50%, whatever percentage you want to set it on. 100%
Okay.
probably most of the time. Second time you press the microwave button,
Yeah.
you can turn that for seconds even.
Oh, I see.
Right. Then press start, away it goes.
Yeah. Okay.
Or quick start and start button goes up in minute increments.
Oh, okay.
Want 2 minutes, press it twice.
Yeah.
And off it goes.
Right. Okay.
Alright.
It's fine. Yeah.
Good. Right. So if you're happy with the appliances and all the stuff now,
You like it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll just go on the consume unit because we didn't quite finish that. We just did the water on that one. Consume unit. Right. So heating hot water, we've seen that one.
Yeah.
Charger. That's your charger unit.
Yeah.
As long as you've got electric plugged in, that's switched on. It will charge your battery
Yeah.
and it will provide power into your van. 240 trips. Right.
Yeah.
What you've got there, you can see the little green light against
Yes.
that end fuse. That's your charger fuse. If I switch that off now, look.
Oh, okay.
That's off.
Yeah.
So if either you haven't got power in, or you
Yeah.
haven't switched the charger light, charger button on,
Yeah.
or that fuse is gone, that little green light won't be on.
Okay.
Okay, so if all that's switched on and that's off,
Yeah.
probably the fuse is gone.
Okay.
Alright.
So when we like travelling or something, do you turn them off or turn them
You
on?
can do. There's not going to be any damage if you've left it switched on.
Yeah.
When you're travelling, there's no electric connected unless you're dragging a big cable down the road
Right,
with you.
yeah, okay.
But, yeah. So as soon as you unplug electric out,
Yeah.
that's
That's
off
dead anyway. Okay.
Yeah. So as soon as you come in, before you, obviously you were concerned about that one.
Yeah.
Heating and hot water. If you left that on electric to your boiler, there was no water in, then you were in trouble. This one, there's no panic with that
Okay.
one.
Right. Okay.
Also alongside these, I don't know if you can see, there's also little LEDs alongside each of these
Yeah.
fuses. If
Okay.
that lights up, that means that fuse is gone. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
an indicator to tell you if that fuse is gone.
Okay.
If the fuse is gone, obviously there's an issue.
Yeah.
There's a reason why that fuse is gone.
Yeah.
If you obviously put another fuse and it blows, don't start trying to put a higher rated fuse
No,
in there.
no.
Because obviously there's a
There's a
reason
problem
why
there.
there's a fuse gone. Yeah, so
Yeah.
get it checked out.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that the drain down?
Yeah, that's your drain
Valve,
down.
is it?
So
Yeah.
that should look pretty similar, I would
Yeah.
expect.
Yeah.
Yep. So your boiler is sitting in that corner there.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
your onboard pump, which is sitting there,
Yeah.
and the surge damper, which is next to it.
Right.
What you've also got, system shutdown button.
Yeah.
So when you're in, if you've got this in storage, obviously
Yes.
you want to try and protect the battery from
Yeah.
draining down. That will slow the drain down.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, the colder it is, obviously
The more.
the battery suffers. But if that's switched off, that will obviously help to shut any background 12 volts that could be ticking over that could drain your battery.
Okay.
What you've got to remember is when you come to use it again, you switch it back on. Because if
Yeah.
you're trying to switch that on up there,
It won't have it.
it won't have it because
Okay.
that is
Yeah.
switched
So
on.
we do leave ours in storage. So I should press that. I should
Yeah,
have that
it's
on,
worth
shouldn't
doing
I?
that to
Yeah.
try and protect your battery. Yeah.
Okay.
The other
Nice.
thing is, if you ever come to the control panel and it looks slightly odd,
Yeah.
so the main control panel, or it looks like everything's on it,
Yeah.
or there's odd things that are not on it, power down on your system shutdown. What that's doing
Yeah.
is like a restart for a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that, press it off, give it a few seconds, press it back on again. That should come back on
Right. Okay.
correctly. So
Yeah.
we've had one or two that have done that, but
Yeah. Makes sense.
obviously these computer systems.
Yeah.
Right. What you've also got down there, the blue box. That's your control unit for your motor mover.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Right.
So that's where that's
Right.
hiding.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we can do now, if you want to get your phone out and we'll do your app or whatever you may want to connect to it. So you can connect about 4 different things up to it via Bluetooth. Obviously not operating all at the same time. Right, so what type of phone?
iPhone.
iPhone, right. So make sure you got Bluetooth on. So we're going to operate Bluetooth first. What we're looking for on here is system settings.
Can you open the door, please? She's going to Hey, Pudding.
You alright? End up sitting in the car now.
You have to sit nice and quiet, okay?
Anyone else coming?
The other one will be alright. He's on his iPad.
Oh, I know. He's occupied. Right.
Yeah.
So you got your Bluetooth on, yeah?
Yeah.
If you go into your Swift Command app,
Oh, the app.
yeah, Swift Command app. I'm just trying to think now. Did James went through with your registered Swift Command?
Yes.
Did he connect you to your van? Do you know?
No, I don't think so. No.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I filled in a thing.
Yeah,
on,
you did that.
Yeah, and then I got the email, clicked on the
Yeah.
link, and went in.
Yeah. So that's all you've done that side of it.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking if he's done the other side to it. Right. So what we're looking for, first time connection for pairing your phone.
Yeah.
Into system settings. I tend to scroll up until you see Bluetooth pair. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So what you need to do is go to the Bluetooth button or the bottom button.
Oh, so
yeah, you got Bluetooth on your phone.
Yeah,
it's
Bluetooth's
switched
turned
on
yeah,
your phone.
it's
Yeah.
turned on,
So
yeah.
either go to the Bluetooth setting
Oh,
button there. That's
yeah.
it.
So yeah,
Switch this on, so it now says Bluetooth active.
there's a search for control.
Search for control panel. So what we wait for a second just to explain. So when you first do it, you're going to pair it. So
Yeah.
when you tap that button, it will come up pair. You need to get to that rather quickly because it disappears quickly.
This one here then?
Yeah. So tap that one.
Yeah.
Should see pair. Tap that
Yeah.
because it disappears rather quickly.
Right.
strong signal.
Yeah.
So signal is showing at the bottom. We're
Yeah.
now connected Bluetooth.
Right. Okay.
So you don't need to pair each time.
No.
Okay. So what I'll do, I'll let it come out of there. Yeah.